All right.
So,
Does the Bible have anything about in the Bible? Do they speak on any of that kind of stuff?
Brandon, you know good and well.
Well, but what? But that's a big
Yes,
thing.
yeah, they speak on it. Any person with a side, throw them off to the streets. So
Well, if
if you married and your husband died, you got a right to get married. But if you start helping all these other people, Jesus only saved one prostitute. All right, he ain't saying nothing else because they was from the streets.
Right.
So it ain't be like that. But that don't even make no damn sense.
Yeah, it does today. Just to some people though, like that's a real thing, and people feel like they need a partner and somebody on the side too to go along with their family.
And that's why we in the situation we at now. How many side pieces they got in the Asian community?
Right, and we wonder why we behind. Like I said, and focusing on the wrong stuff.
How many side pieces they got in the Indian community?
Right. And I was thinking, not like I say, not to start jumping on women again, but like, what's the name? Sexy Red with that song and Sukiyana. Where are the white women that's doing the same thing, or the Asian women that's doing the same thing? It just seems like it's always our community with that type of ratchet behavior, and it's okay, or it's glorified, or it's promoted.
Okay, I don't think the Asian women are doing that publicly and privately. The white people, yes, they doing that
publicly. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But but it's fine to do it privately, but where it's on a stage where young girls can see it, older women can see it, and it just makes us look bad. But it's like that's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's popular to be rapping those lyrics, just like it's popular to be rapping about selling drugs or killing people. Like murder isn't good. Like they like to talk about King Von and all the people he killed.
Murder is good if it's not your own people.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's fine unless somebody kills your parents or your brother. You know what I'm saying?
Two birds, one stone. A group of people enrich themselves.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, when they enrich themselves, that other group who's opposite of your group destroys themselves. Right. Two birds with one stone.
But what if the group is the same group? Like that's our problem. We're destroying.
It ain't the same group. Our black people don't enrich themselves. When McMill get $1, his record company made $1,000 for every dollar he get. So that's not enriching yourself, getting crumbs, Brandon.
No, it's not. But they make it seem like it is, and they push that and they make it like, oh, this is the path you should go. But even the people that they giving the change to, the cars to, like with Cadillac Records, they'll give you a Cadillac and make you feel like you was up, you was winning. Meanwhile, the record company is making all the money and not really doing all the work. They're not on the road performing every night. They're not. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
Drake, my opinion, Drake is probably the only rapper that's really getting paid.
Okay.
Because his backing
and his business,
his backing, his business are probably all linked. The publishing, the distribute, he probably got a hands in everything.
Mm-hmm.
And based on his beliefs, he got a pass to do it.
Yeah.
I'd say he's the only one. Nobody else is doing it. They are not allowed to do it.
Yeah. And I guess it's people making money, but they're not really making a lot of money off of their music, if that makes sense. Like
YouTube is a big thing, right, Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think who make the most money?
Google? On YouTube?
No, Google versus the biggest YouTube channel. Who do you think make the most money? You.
Google, for sure.
Why? Why is that?
Because it's a company that's making money off of searches. Every time you search, I'm pretty sure they get a percentage of it. Like, just imagine how many people are using the search engine. And like I say, it's probably tied. Their search engine is probably tied to YouTube in a way that they're getting a percentage or getting a people.
Google is YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So every time you search for something, every time we're on there, every time videos are being played, Google's getting money.
All right, before we leave, Google in 1 quarter, 4 months, they made they are valued at, hold on, let me get it better. All right, here's a better one.
Cash flow.
Google, after all expenses was paid, they didn't owe nobody no money.
That's impressive.
In their pockets, after all expenses, interest, and everything, they pocket $68.25 billion, Brandon.
Right.
So you think of YouTube, the biggest YouTube channel, if four of us is making $68.26 billion. There you go. So the rappers are the YouTube channels. The big corporation is Google. YouTube channels, they're making $100,000 a month. This place making $20 billion a month.
Correct.
And there you go. And they ain't doing the work. They just supplying the network.
Yeah.
Me and Brandon doing the work. Been up here for 2 hours. Well, an hour on here, but an hour before.
Right.